Welcome to Balancing Act. We're going to wind it down. We're going to quiet it down with a 15-minute flow that's perfect for you to do before you go to sleep. So let's get rolling. Come to the front of your mats. Inhale, the arms up nice and high. And on the exhale, just sweep the arms down. I want you to separate the feet. Inhale the arms up. And exhale it down. Inhale it up. And exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. I want to start over. Welcome to Balancing Act. I'm Samantha. We're going to roll through 15 minutes of a nice yoga flow that's perfect to do before you go to sleep. We're going to wind it down and we're going to quiet it down. So come to the front of your mats. Give me your feet just hip distance apart and sweep the arms up. Inhale, and on the exhale, just drop it down, just like a rag doll. Inhale it up and drop it down. Knees are nice and soft. Inhale it up and drop it down. Last one, inhale up and exhale. Just let everything fall. Soften the knees, soften the elbows, rock everything side to side, just literally like you're kind of like a rag doll. Really notice how your feet are on the floor. Are they rolling to the left? Are they rolling to the right? Try to even out the pressure as you just kind of like hang here. Let your neck just go. And then roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale the arms up nice and big. Fill the lungs with air and drop it down again. As you hit your hands to the floor, start to walk your feet back into a big down dog. Walk it out, pedal it out, pull the shoulders away from your ears, away from your spine. Move the tailbone toward the back wall and stretch it out. Just stretch it out like a dog or a cat waking up in the morning. Get up really, really high in your tippy toes, and like a tidal wave, I want you to start rolling forward from the shoulders down the spine until your hips touch the mat, well, your knees touch the mat. Untuck the toes and give me a big up dog. Press it back again. Separate the feet wider this time, almost to the outside edges of your mat. Come up nice and high on your tippy toes and ripple roll forward from the shoulders all the way down the back until your legs hit the floor. Untuck the toes and make a big up dog. Press it back. This time your feet come off your mat just a little bit, so they're kind of half on, half off. Press back into your big down dog. Come up onto your tippy toes and ripple roll forward. Untuck the toes and open up the legs a little bit wider. Press it back. Again, your feet wider than the last time and up on your tippy toes, ripple roll forward. One more. I want you to give me the widest, biggest down dog that you've got. So open up your feet until they're way off the sides of the mat. Tuck the toes and push back down dog. It's almost a straddle. Move that tailbone toward the back wall. Come up nice and high on your tippy toes. Activate the balls of your feet and your toes and ripple roll forward all the way down. Beautiful. Untuck the toes. Give me a big up dog. And then I want you to try to bring your feet in to touch each other and come back into a child's pose with your knees nice and open, and then roll forward. Hips come to the ground. Pull the shoulders back. Try to keep the toes kind of facing each other. It's totally fine if they don't stay touched as you drop the hips. But I just want you to roll through this motion a little bit. And try to keep the lower body into a diamond shape like I have it. One more like this. Awesome. And press back. Land right here in your quadruped position and give me some cat-cows. So just round the back and arch it. Round it and arch it. Last one, round and arch. Beautiful. Extend the right hand, extend the left leg here. So lift everything up, activate the whole back of your body. Think about one long line of energy from your right hand, diagonal across your back, down the left leg. Bring your elbow to your knee, extend it. Elbow to knee, extend it. Elbow to knee, extend it. Drop the right hand, drop the left leg far back behind you and press back through that left heel. Now lift up that left leg again. I want you to cross it behind you and place it behind you all the way to the right and pull back again. You're going to feel this a little bit in your hips, also down the back of the left leg. Just let that stretch out, that big cross-legged position, and then lift that up. Bring it all the way out, horizontal to the side, drop it down, and press back again. And come up, and press back, and come up. Last one. We're going to use our glute strength here to lift up this leg, draw it all the way back, and plant it. Nice. Now extend your right leg and your left arm. Nice out in front of you here. Activate the whole body. That left hand is strong. Energy moving down the left arm, diagonal across the back, all the way down the right leg. And then bring it in and extend it. Bring it in, extend it. Bring it in and extend it. Last one. Drop the left hand, drop the right foot, and pull that leg back behind you. Stretching out the Achilles and the back of the right calf. Nice, and then bring that leg up. Cross it over behind you, plant it to the far outside left side of your mat and press it back. Nice, and just rock it back and forth a little bit here. Rock it back and forth. And then bring it up and all the way around, horizontal to the right side, and plant it. And now we're going to rock back and forth this way. Bring the tailbone to the left heel. Just working some mobility here. If this is uncomfortable for your knees, you can always put a blanket underneath you. Always use padding if it's uncomfortable. And now lift up that right leg. Use that glute strength. Drag it back behind you. And bring it in. Beautiful. Press back into your down dog. Raise your right leg. Bring your knee all the way forward and plant your right foot here. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes, and come up into a nice big crescent. And as you bring the hands down, straighten the back foot and come into a big twist. Really enjoy this twist. This is the greatest stretch in the world. You should be doing this every day. It's a twist, it's a lunge, it's a strength. It's aligning yourself. Bring the right hand down and the right leg comes back. Down dog. Left leg comes up, comes all the way through, plants between your hands. Right leg drops, untuck the toes, come up into a crescent. Drop it down, and as your hands come down, your right leg straightens and you take a big twist. Extend the left arm to the sky. The right heel is moving toward the back wall. Bring that left arm down and back to your down dog. Right leg comes up. Bring it all the way through. Plant it between your hands. Drop the knee, untuck the toes all the way up to crescent. Hands come down. Take your twist again. Reach. Drop the right hand. Bring the right foot back into your down dog. Left leg comes up. Bring the knee all the way forward and plant it. Right leg drops. Untuck the toes, crescent pose. Hands come down and take your twist again. We had to do that twice on each side. Drop the left hand. Bring it back. You're landing here in your down dog. Now I want you to come up nice and high on your tippy toes like we did before. Ripple roll all the way forward. Everything untucks, toes untuck. Come up into a big up dog. You can get your thighs off the ground if you want to make it strong. If not, you can leave your thighs on the ground. And then we're going to drop it all the way down. Beautiful. Reach the hands out in front of you. Swim them around and grab your feet and lift everything up into a bow. So pull your body up just gently. We're not trying to go really hard on this pose right now. We're just opening up the chest, getting a nice bend in the lower back, pulling the shoulders back away from the ears. Make sure you keep the neck comfortable. I don't necessarily need you to crunch it like this, looking up and crunching. Just keep it nice and long. Make it gentle. And release. Pull the hips back towards your feet. Child's pose. Push back down dog. Now you can walk the feet all the way forward and come down into a seated position. You are in an L shape here. We're going to do a nice forward fold. So move the flesh away from your sits bones. Get up nice and tall. Elongate your rib cage. Reach the arms up to the sky. Flex the toes. Flex the feet. Drop the shoulders. And inhale. And on the exhale, I want you to reach toward the sky as you reach toward the front of the room. So we're not making a lot of headway here because we're reaching out as we're reaching forward. And we're keeping a beautiful integrity to this pose. We're never moving our forehead towards our knees. This is not a forward fold. This is a forward fold. It's big and it's proud and your chest is forward and your arms are reaching. And this is how you're going to build flexibility, even though it might not feel like you're getting as far. You're doing better work and you're working smarter, not harder. If you want to come all the way forward, if you can drop it down, but I just don't want you crunched over, but I do want you to have a moment to relax in this pose. So if you want to bring it all the way down, be my guest. Just be gentle. I like to push my feet down in this pose. Stretch out the tops of my feet. Don't often get an opportunity to do that, so it's a nice way to bring this all the way down into the feet. Take a few more breaths wherever you've landed in your forward fold. And walk the hands all the way up here. Bring the feet up and plant them. And just let the knees drop to the left, to the right. My top knot's gone bananas. We're just windshield wipering. Is that a word? Windshield wipering out the knees. As you drop them to the left, I want you to push up to your hips and sweep the arm behind you. And then back. Drop them to the right. Push up with the hips and sweep the arm behind you. And drop it down. One more time on each side like that. Nice and big stretchies. And back to the floor. Roll it all the way down. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a big hug, like you're hugging your best friend. It's hard to balance on your spine when you're hugging yourself. You just keep rolling from one side to the next. The way to fix that is really press your lower back into the mat. That way, your whole tailbone is into the mat and you're not up here on your spine, which is just rolling from side to side. So press it down here, hug your knees in from that spot, and you won't roll side to side. Very nice. Extend the feet to the sky. Let them open up. Let gravity just give you a nice little groin stretch here. If you want to make circles with your legs, circles with your feet, here's your chance. Bring the legs back in. Lower them down. Extend the left leg out. Tuck the big toe behind the left knee and take a twist. Wringing out your spine like it's a dirty old rag. You just want to think about twisting it and wringing it out. So as you're reaching with your right hand, your right knee is moving the other direction. So it's a spinal twist. We truly are trying to twist it. And the other side. I like to just hook my toe in here because it gives me some more leverage to pull and reach. You don't have to hook your toe. You can just let it go and you'll still get a nice spinal twist. You might even twist a little further, but the toe behind kind of keeps the whole pose in check and doesn't let it sort of just spread out too much. Awesome. Bring it back to the center and adjust your spine so it's nice and in alignment. Take your Shavasana. If you've already brushed and flossed, head right into bed, and I hope you have a beautiful night's rest. I'll see you next time on Balancing Act. Thanks for coming.